Today I'm going to share with you a secret weapon for quick growth. It's the Experts Accountability Team. My name is Charlene and I'm from Ontario, Canada. And I'm a professional speaker, a life coach, an author, and a singer. Magical things have happened since I joined this team a couple months ago. Samir hit a home run when he started this group. It was more than a home run. The bases were loaded and he hit it out of the park. Samir knew that when you put three components together, you would have success. Experts, accountability, and a team. Your dreams aren't going to be somewhere over the rainbow, like in The Wizard of Oz. You don't have to go by witches or flying monkeys. You're going to get right to the finish line. You're going to be kicking off those ruby slippers, and you're going to be cheering. Samir D. Johansson's team is changing lives every day. And what better person to lead a team than someone that is a champion himself? He's a champion in martial arts and fitness, an actor, model. Samir has done so many amazing things with his life. He has worked relentlessly to achieve his goals, and he has a warrior mentality that is second to none. Samir D. Johansson's site is changing lives. This team is changing lives. What better person to learn from is a leader and a champion. He is a martial arts expert, a fitness champion, an actor, an author, and a coach. Samir has a warrior mentality. So are you thinking of signing up for this group? Here's the Reader's Digest version why you should. You will align yourself with an accountability partner in this group. So that is a business peer that you're going to work with, and together you're going to set goals together and keep each other on track. Work with each other to better each other's business. Think about some of the goals that you have for yourself. So with your accountability partner, you can come up with a list of things that you want to achieve and be very specific about that. For example, I'd like to start my website this week. This week I'm going to make 10 cold calls to businesses to increase my businesses. And you can join live group calls every Sunday, and this is where the magic happens. It's only 1 hour. And through sharing input, challenges, and encouragement, members reach goals quickly. Join this team today because I'm going to tell you about some of the benefits of being a member. You can go on the Facebook site and you can read all the posts that other members are doing, and you're learning from that. And you can also post questions on the page about things that you need advice on. And this is open 24/7 because these are people all over the world, so we're all in different time zones. So you can always talk to someone. And it's interesting when you talk to people from different countries or different businesses than the business that you're in, because they'll give you a totally different outlook. And did you know that networking groups are very powerful in helping people achieve their goals? I went to Tony Robbins, and he says it's so important to have a team because we're not just looking from our own perspective, we're bringing in all the viewpoints from other people. So a lot of businesses fail in their first 5 years because entrepreneurs get too excited about their idea, and that's awesome to be excited, but they just pull the trigger and they jump in with 2 feet. So if you join this team, you're going to avoid all the pitfalls, all the money, and all the time. Because when you're on this team, you're going to have people that have been there, have done it. They're not reinventing the wheel. So you're going to get advice from experts and people that have done the work that you want to do, so it's going to happen a lot faster. So get advice from people that have been there. And another thing I really like about this group is that you get honest opinions from people. They're unbiased. Because sometimes we'll ask our friends and family, what do you think? And sometimes they'll say, yeah, that's really nice. But this is a group of people that are entrepreneurs and they want to achieve something. So they're going to be very honest because we want you to get there faster. And there's a lot of creativity that happens inside of this group. And the awesome thing is that if we always remain within our comfort zone, we're never going to grow. So it's always good to think about reaching higher all the time, and then you'll grow into higher places. So I talked about how does membership work. It's a low monthly fee, peanuts really. You think, how much money do you spend on a coffee or go to a vending machine and drop $1 or $2? That's all it's going to cost to be part of this team and to be connected with so many people. It's a team. So when you have an accountability partner, so another member of the group basically, you two get together and you decide how often you're going to meet. So it might be once a week. You can do it by Skype or Zoom, telephone, email, whatever. You'll work together. There's no rules in this group. You just get out there and you network, you meet people, and you let things happen as they happen. This is about accountability. So somebody's going to give you a kick in the butt every once in a while because it's going to keep you moving. Because humans typically are procrastinators. And if we can come up with reasons not to get stuff done, we'll do it. How many times have you started something and you've not finished it? New Year's resolution, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to join the gym, I'm gonna. So those excuses are going to stop because there's accountability. And there's going to be people there that are going to make sure that you do your stuff. We're not going to babysit anyone. That's not about babysitting. It's about engaging, challenging, pushing each other to achieve our dreams. The Experts Accountability Team is the fastest and most economical way to do what you want to do, plus you're going to make amazing connections. This is going to open doors for you, I promise. I'll give you an example. When I started on the team, I met Samir, and I asked him to come to Canada to be in my event called Charlene and Co. Celebrate Victory. He's going to be one of my special guests. And this is the magic that happens. I did not know Samir. And through the EAT, I met him, and I knew he was a person that I wanted to work with. So this is how it's going to work for you as well. I promise you that. And giving up in this group is not an option because we're a team, and team players always make sure that we help each other. There's no excuses, and it's going to be fun, it's going to be exciting, it's going to be inspiring. And maybe you're on a certain path right now, and after you get into the group, something else is going to click. There's going to be a little spark that's going to go off, and things are going to happen. I guarantee it. So don't wait. Sign up today for your membership. How many people have spent 10, 15, 20, 30 years thinking about things that they wanted to do? How many unfinished dreams are out there? And what I'm saying here is do not die with your fire within. And what if Albert Einstein or Bill Gates or many other entrepreneurs never did what they did? What if they said, well, maybe next year I'm going to do that? Entrepreneurs change lives. And you don't have to be an expert to belong. Right away it can be intimidating. The Experts Accountability Team. I'm not an expert. Whatever spot you are in your journey, whether you're just starting your business or you're on your way to your business or you're an expert, everyone is welcome on this team because we want people to start off on the right foot. Just think of the possibilities for you, for me, for us, and how we are going to change the world. This is where things happen. When you get a bunch of masterminds together and they think and they create. I am sitting at Retro Suites in Ontario, Canada, and this is where my event's going to happen. And I'll tell you a bit about the entrepreneur that started this business. His name is Rob Myers, and he owns Rob Myers Auto Restoration. He was in grade 10 and he dropped out of high school because he liked to finish cars. He liked to refurbish automobiles. And he was living with his mom and dad, and he was selling these automobiles out front. And Dad says it's time to move on and get yourself a garage. So he moved over to Park Avenue, and the business continued to grow. And I'll tell you about that business today. It is #1 in the world for auto restoration. And every year in Chatham, we have what's called a Retro Fest, and these streets are filled with thousands of people with classic cars, parades, music, food, everything. But back to Rob and his dream. He is #1 in the world for auto restoration and for auto sales of classic cars in the world. And I can remember hearing him talk a few years ago, it was like 30 years ago. He says, if you're passionate about something, that is the person that's going to succeed. Because you're going to put your heart, your soul, everything into what you do when you're passionate about it. So make sure that you're doing what you love to do. Some people are working 9 to 5, but when you're an entrepreneur, you don't want to work for someone else. You want to make your dreams a reality. You want to live your passion. You want to live your life that you're using the best talents that you have. We all have talents. And this is your opportunity to step up to the plate, join the experts accountability team, and just light up your life. So sign up today. This is an exceptional deal, an exceptional opportunity. Thanks.